Why did no one like the Mandalorian and Grogu trailer? I genuinely don't understand the disdain for that trailer. I shouldn't say disdain, but more so lack of enthusiasm. I honestly thought the trailer was great. I mean, it honestly had everything. For someone who, like me, isn't really a big Star Wars fan, I would say I'm outside of the realm of a typical normie. I've played games like The Force Unleashed. I know characters' names by heart. I know side characters and stuff like that. Star Wars is a huge part of pop culture, and between you and me, if you wanted Robot Chicken to actually make sense, you kind of need to know something about Star Wars. But by the by, just looking at the Mandalorian and Grogu trailer, it seemed fine. I mean, it was great. Honestly, I'm really enthusiastic for the movie. I don't really understand why there's no hype behind it. I mean, just like break down the trailer itself. I mean, you had them say nothing about whatever the story is going to be. You had no way of knowing the importance behind the characters or whatever it is that they're going to do. They had the little guy from the last Skywalker movie, which was possibly the only positive thing about the last Skywalker movie. He was there for some reason. No explanation. I mean, I've seen the Mandalorian TV show and I couldn't be further from understanding what the hell they had going on, because it's not like that. Last season was dog shit, utter trash that just made no goddamn sense. But Boa Katan was in it, and that's a character's name that I remember. I didn't see the Clone Wars, but Lord knows you learned her name if you watched Mandalorian season 3. So I don't get, but you didn't show her in the trailer either. But and she's now like the Mandalorian king in accordance to how Mandalorian 3 ended. But again, I don't understand why people aren't excited. I mean, you had Sigourney Weaver on there, and that's always something that matters. Remember when she was on the Defenders? Remember how much that mattered? I feel like it's going to be the same thing. It's going to be exactly the same thing. It's going to be exactly the same thing. But that should be exciting. Why isn't it exciting? Remember when she's on Cabin in the Woods? It's the same thing. She's just there. Just there. She don't matter. She's just there. But yeah, why wouldn't anyone be super excited for that? You got to see Jabba the Hutt people, because Lord knows whenever I think of Star Wars, Jabba the Hutt is up there as number one. That's someone who really, 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 really matters. Yeah, just great. Just all around great. I mean, you had no idea of any enemies. You had no idea of what it is that they're doing. Even if this is stuff that's going to get explained later upon watching the movie, the whole point of a trailer is to entice you to look at it. And from what I just explained, why wouldn't anyone want to see this damn movie? It explained everything in great artistic detail, if you will. It was just fantastic. It was so much in it that you just I lack words to explain how great that trailer was. I mean, you compare that to something like The Batman, where the genius of that trailer was that it had nothing in it from showcasing essentially that you were going to deal with a character like the Riddler, or that like even what it is that they were showcasing, what the Riddler was after, or what the genuine story was going to be about. It was more so just seeing that, all right, Batman's going to face the Riddler, and then the Penguin's going to be in there. Everything else was kind of by the by. And that trailer blew up like crazy and people loved it. And like there's so many different videos of people just reacting to that damn trailer because of how great it was, because he was vengeance. And you would think, if you're dealing with something within nerd culture, that's the kind of thing that you would do just to get regular normies interested in something outside of your typical fan base. And considering the fact that this is the first movie you guys have done in over a decade since you've done a Star Wars movie, and it happens to be a movie based off of essentially homework, because you're gonna need to see the show in order to understand anything going on with these characters, then yeah, this trailer was perfect. It was so perfect. It was just so great. Honestly, anyone who just doesn't get or didn't like that trailer, you're just racist. That's all. That's what it is. That's what it is. Don't worry, Disney. I got your back. Yeah. Anyone who didn't like this trailer or wasn't inspired or wasn't losing their damn mind and thinks that this movie is going to make over $1 billion, you're a bigoted racist that just don't like current Star Wars. And honestly, yeah, you disgust me.